it's Mike here with another Wow of the Week. This is the very last of our InspirEaster videos where we get inspired by the events of Easter. Jesus' week has gone from great to good to bad to awful to horrific to amazing and bewildering, and is about to go universal. Our wow word this week is restoration. This word means heal, make better, rebuild, good again. For me, this is what Easter is all about. It's what I find Jesus is all about, and I think restoration is one of the most important ideas in the history of everything. It is also one of the hardest. Looking at Easter, almost all of Jesus' week was pretty bad. When your whole world is collapsing and crashing down onto you, you'd have thought that that was a time for your friends to step in and hold you up. For your friends to be, well, to be friends. But Jesus' friends and followers deserted him. They ran away scared when he most needed them. Even Peter, his most enthusiastic buddy, who promised 3 times, "I will never leave you," left him. I wonder if Jesus was cross about this, or if he wanted to get revenge, get back at his so-called friends. Let's find out from Emily what happened next after Jesus had risen alive from the tomb.
Jesus continued to do amazing things when he came back to life. But yet again, the disciples had trouble recognizing him, even when he was standing right in front of them. One day, Peter and his friends were out fishing. They couldn't catch any fish. It was a disaster. A man on the shore shouted, "Try throwing your net on the other side of the boat." As if that would help, they thought, but they did it anyway. The net caught so many fish, it was almost impossible to lift out. A miracle! That is when they realised it must be Jesus on the shore. They sailed over and ate breakfast with him on the beach. Peter was still feeling pretty rubbish. Remember when he denied knowing Jesus when he was arrested? Well, he was so sorry about that. Jesus was still his friend, and he loved him. Jesus asked him 3 times, "Peter, do you love me?" And every time, Peter said yes. Jesus had forgiven him and gave Peter and his friends a very important job to do. They were to go and tell everyone about Jesus, what he did, and how he beat death to save his people. This is called the Great Commission and was the start of the church.
Have you ever had a broken friendship? It's horrible. It can be really confusing. You can feel really angry or really sad, or both. Perhaps worst of all, it feels really, really lonely. Jesus' friendships have been broken by every one of his friends. It would not have been surprising to me if he never spoke to them again, or even went around telling people, "Don't go near them, don't go near Peter, he's a bad friend." Of course, that's not what Jesus did. Instead, he took Peter's terrible betrayal and turned it into the foundation of an even stronger bond of friendship. Jesus restored their relationship, an act of incredible forgiveness and craftsmanship that made them stronger than ever before. And out of that powerful restorative action comes the church, the Christian church, which at its best is a community for restoring relationships for all. Restoration here is making everything good, renewed, stronger. Jesus' whole life and death and life again shows an incredible template for forgiveness, strength, generosity in restoration. I wonder, do you have any friendships that need a bit of restoration? Have you ever fixed a friendship before? Was it easy? Was it hard? If you could challenge Jesus to fix something, what would you ask him to fix? Pause! This is the end of our InspirEaster. We've been wowed by party, the art of celebration, feast, putting meaning in our meals, resolve, being determined to do the right thing, sacrifice, considering the cost of doing good, alive, the wonders that life has, and finally, restoration, healing, building, strengthening. If you don't mind, I'm going to say a prayer over you and for you, and I invite you to close your eyes. Thank you for all the good things we have and the good things we can hope for. Sorry where we have been the ones to break either friendships or objects or trust. Please give us a share of your courage, talent, and compassion to be people who restore the world and everyone in it, making us stronger, happier, and healthier. Amen. It's been wonderful wowing with you all this time. I hope that you have an excellent Easter time. And maybe you like to remember all the wow words that we've covered as you stuff yourselves on chalky eggs. Bye! You can go now. I'm eating. Go on. Go on.